Everyone, and welcome back to the tutorial series part 6 for a vector database with the help of a Pinecone team. In the part 5th, we have understood how we can load the PDF data to the vector DB, and this is the code which we have written. In this, we were having a hard-coded, the chunking logic, like we want a 30 words where the overlapping of the 50 words is happening from the previous chunk, right? So this is something which is not very relevant and very helpful in the real time, right? And this is what happens when we use a hard-coded rule to just, extract and create the chunking before, loading the data to the vector DB, right? It's a fixed length and simple, right? But if we use a very intelligent NLP library like spaCy, where we have a trained model which are having a lot of understanding about, the meaning of or the context of a text, chunk coherence, text chunking, pre-processing like name entity extraction, metadata, embedding quality, search relevance. So all those kind of stuff which we can easily achieve by using a specific kind of library rather than stick to the hard-coded rules, right? So in this video, we're gonna cover that. So if you haven't watched my part 5, I would highly recommend you to watch that. You can get the link on the top right corner of your screen, and you will find the link for all the 5 parts which I have already covered and published on YouTube in the description section. And one more thing, I have uploaded all the code which I have created so far to the GitLab repo. So you can get the link for the GitLab repo as well, so that you can just get the working code in your local environment, right? So let me just tell you this. Let me just explain you the problem I'm just, explaining to you, right? We have already loaded the data. Now we have loaded the data for 4 periods, right? And I have written a simple query, which is nothing but like just extracting, the data from the vector DB by asking questions. So when I'm asking a question, what are the key component of the RAG SaaS platform architecture? Because this is the content related to the regularization technology SaaS platform, which I have built, where you have the PDF related content, right? This is a simple query. So if I run this, let me just clean this and then just run this and see what result we get. And then we're gonna just empower our chunking logic with a specific kind of library and see what difference we get, right? So this is what the content we are getting for the 3 record, because I just wanted 3 most similar record, and you can see 86% similarity, 85% and 82, right? So let's just copy this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, okay, so I am going to write another file. I'm calling this advanced load PDF. I just copy the bare minimum code which we need here. But before I write a further code, let me just clean the Python create index. So what it's going to do, it's going to clean that up. It's going to delete the index and create the new one. Now we can just write the code for a new advanced coding, where we are going to use the spaCy. Since we're gonna use the spaCy library, so we have to install it. Installation is very straightforward. All you need to do is pip install spaCy, right? Now, whenever you do that, spaCy, there are a lot of trained model, and right now we are going to use a very simple one, which is this one, encode spaCy. Right, so this is just a model, trained model. You can go to the spaCy documentation and then you can just get all the information related to this. And all you need to do is, once this is done, you can just download this trained model, which we're gonna use, right? So now to just start using that, what we have to do, I have written already a code. So the very first thing, I'm loading this spaCy model, which we have downloaded, right? So I have downloaded and created object NLP. Now, if you just see, this is where we are actually doing a magic or actually using the spaCy trained model, right? So reading part is same here. If you just see, we have removed that chunk size and the overlap size. Now I'm saying we just need a maximum tokens 300. spaCy model has, trained model has a lot of intelligence, right? If I just go back here, you can just understand, I just capture a few basic things. spaCy is a powerful and fast open source natural language processing library designed for production level NLP tasks, like it can do a tokenization, part of its speeches can recognize automatically, named entity recognition, dependency parsing. So there are a lot of advantage when we use the spaCy kind of library to just, have the chunking done. right? So logic is same, but now what we are doing, we are extracting we are just, loading the full text which we have extracted from the PDF to the NLP object, where this trained model will do all the massaging and the transformation, and it's extract all the information regarding this text. And now we are having a sentence. So it is going to intelligently create the sentence without even using, any entity like the person name or the organization name. So whatever you can think of from the grammatical perspective, by preserving a meaning of the right context, it is going to do that. Right? Then we are just iterating through the sentences. We are just expecting the max tokens which we want, and we are just verifying how many. So this is just, the logic through which we are just creating a chunk, right? Now, the next thing is the main logic, where we are actually just loading the data from the PDF. So this is the only part which changed, but rest of the logic is pretty much same. What we are doing, we are just, having a list of PDFs. Logic is same, but here we have changed this name. Earlier it was extract chunk from PDF. Now I have just put it as spaCy, because now we are using spaCy. Right? So once the chunk is created, we are just, creating an embedding, which is pretty much same like we did in the part 5, right? Then here is the little bit of change which I made just to make it, if you want to just do some internal tracking. So I just enhanced the metadata part. Text is chunk, which is okay, but now I have included a course source. So basically in source, we are saying which PDF through which we have just, created a chunk, right? So we have that information here, and then the category is document. And this metadata is actually going to make our query extraction more efficient and optimized, right? That is where we're going to use, because we can use the figure. And then this is just an internal logic where I just wanted to keep, internal track, because now we are using ID4, which is completely a black box for us. So we want some kind of tracking internally. So that's the reason we are creating this JSON object, which we're going to keep the file. Okay, so I think the index is created and it's fully ready for use, right? So now again, logic is same, making a connection to the index and then asserting, using a vectors and the namespace, and just saving the JSON object for internal, right? So now we are all set to run this newly load code for PDF with this empowered with spaCy. So it is going to just, create an embedding, vectors are being created, right? So if we just come here, okay, if we just search. So on online, we can keep tracking. Record is 14, so some records are uploaded. 28. Okay, so it seems like it is done. Now we can just run the same code, same query to see the difference. So let's see if we get an improved result or not, right? So these are the top matches. You can copy that. Okay, and you can do the comparison. This one is from the previous, and now we have this one. So now we have 87 divided by 1, 2. Similarity 86. So a little bit of improvement we have. We can use a more intelligent chunking, and we can keep checking, the similarity result. And now you can see here we have a lot of data. I don't know whether that is related to not. Now but we can see the more concise answer, which is going to helpful in a real time. And if you see, we are not losing the meaning of the syntaxes. You can just read through it, and you will not be having any orphan rules or sentence like stuff. And that is where, using this spaCy kind of natural language processing, which has a pre-trained model to have a more intelligence to understand the text, to create the chunking more relevant to just make our more intelligent system empowered, right? So that is what I want to cover in this video. If you have any feedback or suggestion, please feel free to put that in the comment section. And if you really like this video, please don't forget to like a video. And if you want to share this video with your groups and friends where you feel like this kind of video can help for them, please feel free to do so. And if you haven't subscribed for my channel, I would urge you to subscribe for my channel as well. As always, stay healthy and keep learning new things.